Hello, I'm Kelly Swoop with your WMAR 2 News Update. A Baltimore County councilman revealed 7 new pieces of police reform Friday. Councilman Julian Jones introduced a bill back in June, but it was tabled in a tight council vote. The measures include banning chokeholds, preventing officers under a cloud of suspicion from getting hired in the county, and placing limitations on no-knock warrants. Jones says these are reforms and not anti-police bills.
This is an alignment between the police and the demands from the citizens. This is an opportunity to bring expectations from the citizens into policies and procedures that can be carried out by the police, which in the end will make the police department better.
When the previous bill was tabled, one opponent was the president of the county's Fraternal Order of Police. He said at the time the bill was redundant because many of the reforms are already law. Authorities are offering more money for a reward for information about the murder of a pregnant woman. Rabia Ahmad was 28 weeks pregnant when she traveled from Florida to Colombia in July to visit the father of her child. Someone shot at the house that she was in several times, killing her. Doctors delivered her unborn daughter, who died a few days later. Now there is a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
How are you able to sleep at night knowing you took the life of not one, but 2 beautiful human beings? Rabia was a beacon of light. She was even growing life within her womb.
Rabia's boyfriend was also in the house at the time, but he wasn't hurt. Well, we told you last week about Baltimore's Department of Public Works' plan to set up community dumpsters to deal with the recycling problem. Now it looks like the dumpsters will stick around for quite a while. You will see more than a dozen in the city until at least November 1st. By that time, sanitation crews are expected to catch up on some of the trash collection.
Obviously, things pile up. Luckily, the trash is still going. It's unfortunate, but just trying to help out. You know, it's a little bit easier. I have an SUV. I can just throw it in there versus people that might just have a smaller car. But just everyone's got to do what you got to do for now.
People who live in Baltimore can use the community dumpsters starting Monday. Well, small businesses in Maryland impacted by the pandemic will receive nearly $3.5 million total. The money is part of the CARES Act. It'll go toward helping with payroll equipment and inventory. It can also help businesses with supplies that they need to comply with the coronavirus guidelines.
And I'm tracking widespread rain chances as we head into your Saturday morning. But once we get into the afternoon, some of the storms that we see could potentially pack a punch. We're talking damaging wind gusts, some very heavy rainfall, which could lead to some localized flash flooding. And then, of course, there is that slight chance of an isolated tornado as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So the Storm Prediction Center does have the bulk of our viewing area under a slight risk. This is a level 2 out of 5 for short-lived, more organized, strong to severe thunderstorms throughout your Saturday. So that's what we're going to be tracking throughout the day tomorrow. But the good news, the showery activity really starts to wind down Saturday night into early Sunday morning. We're looking a lot cooler and drier into the start of next week for Monday with high temperatures in the lower 80s and then back into rain chances for the middle of next week. Back to you.
Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com for updates on top stories and breaking news. And for news and weather while you're on the go, download the WMAR2 News app in your app store. You can watch live radar and get breaking news sent straight to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Kelly Swoop.
This WMAR2 News Update is sponsored by Jones Junction.